Andrew, I'm struggling with this crossword over here, buddy. 12 down, 6-6. Do you think you can help me?
Is it Pizzazz Pizziz?
No.
Scuzzy Puzzle?
No.
Fizzed Fuzzes?
No.
Guzzle Fezzed? Can I have a clue?
The clue is a bridge in London.
Is it Pax Wax Nozzle?
No.
Oh, it's London Bridge.
Woo!
Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!
Are you ready for this?
Oh snap!
I think that's my favourite song ever in existence.
Yeah, you know, you were telling me about it.
bang.
It does bang. I didn't. When someone said London Bridge, I probably judged them, but after hearing how that snaps,
Oh, it bang. No,
it really does.
It pops like a popper.
The popper, there we go.
Yeah.
Good. This is a family show, Drew.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well,
What show are we on?
I think we're on season 5,
Yeah.
episode
8?
7. 8.
8? 7?
Episode 8.
Episode 8. Let's call it
let's
episode
do
8.
episode 8. We're past the halfway point in our radio careers.
We are indeed.
Yeah.
Big week for Raw.
Yep.
We've got the new exec just selected.
Yeah, well,
congrats,
congratulations, big
guys.
Rob Riley.
Next year is our year.
What do you think we're going to be station managers?
Yeah, I reckon we could stay on for another year of uni.
Just to
Just to be station managers.
Full-time station managers. The Gould and Cohen. It's not going to be called Raw anymore. It's just going to be called Gould and Cohen.
Golden Cohen Station.
AM.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, okay.
Who? Henry Big O'Reilly, congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
Station manager. Yeah. Raw Awards as well. We had a bit of a nightmare with that.
Yeah, a bit of a shocker.
Didn't get our tickets in time.
Because basically, this time we've been punished because we're a playful bunch. We like to leave things to the last minute because I think it helps us in the long run because it adds to the bad boy image we've worked so hard to create.
It does.
So we assumed that like if we left it, we could just we're in with Henry Big Rob Riley. We could just say
we do what we want, don't we?
And we're like, hey man, look, we missed the deadline, but
Yeah.
it's us. Let us in. And he's like, no, sorry boys, like literally, I'm not allowed to.
Not this year.
So,
But at the same time, we are taking a stance because there is no way the soup can be as good as last year.
the soup was excellent.
Excellent soup last year.
Excellent soup.
Do you reckon there's even soup on the menu this year?
I haven't checked the menu.
Because then it's just not even worth
even
considering it without that soup.
It's true. And the chance of us turning up and the soup not being as good was worth us not going.
Exactly.
To be fair, that's post-rationalisation.
Yeah.
I wish we were there. It was a great night last time.
It was a great night last time.
Legendary, some say.
Was it?
When we
the
cemented
live
us.
updates.
Yeah. Oh, man. There's a lot.
fascinating.
We'll still be doing live updates.
Yeah.
Even though
We won't be at the Raw Awards.
Yeah, we won't be at the Raw Awards. We might wait outside, look through the window.
We should try. Should we try and break in?
Yeah, let's do it. No, I think if we just wait outside because we're not allowed to cross the threshold, we can wait outside the window.
Yeah, but if we just walk, if we get some suits in, we can probably just make it in there. That'll make for a good segment.
Okay. No, I'm down.
We'll
I'm
consider
down.
it.
Well, and if not, then we're going to get them to, if we win, which we will, we're up for 4 awards, we're going to get him to FaceTime us.
Yeah, hopefully.
We can do one of our iconic speeches. Shudder Raw to the core.
Yeah. It would be good to get us on a FaceTime.
Exactly.
Interview thing. Where will we be? Who knows?
Well, but I think us waiting outside the Raw Awards will be fine.
Or we can wait outside,
Yeah.
do the FaceTime thing,
Yeah.
and then enter the building while we're FaceTiming. and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
do
So
it
everyone's
live.
like, oh, they're FaceTime. That's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, my God, they're here. And they'll silence the haters who'll be whispering about us as we collect our 3rd award of the night.
Third award. We're going for 3, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 4th award hasn't even been announced yet.
Yeah.
And I assume we'll win that as well. Best feature, I'm pretty sure the
Best
Stranger
feature,
Game.
Stranger Game. You can't deny that.
You can't deny the Stranger Game is excellent.
Majesty of the Stranger Game. Well, we've got a busy show today.
We do have a busy show. We have Joe Roly-Poly Bowley, musician, comedian,
Entertainer.
magician, entertainer, lover, fighter,
Visionary.
the works. He's got his press team here. We've got Arnold, who's making a documentary about the release of Joe Bowley's first album, Little White Fella.
And I'm actually on Spotify at the moment, and the last thing that Lindsay Gould, or Horatio Gould,
I'm
uses
on
his mum's
Spotify.
account, was listening to was Alone on Humberside by Joe Bowley.
I'm just doing some research. We have a pro show here.
We're having a little show going on.
Then we have Alex in the... How do you fit into the press team?
Just an extra.
Just an extra.
An extra in the press
Just
team.
an extra in the press team, just to pack
Don't
it
put
out.
yourself down like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's good. I was just, just checking. Just he's making notes now on the team. So that's fair. Right. Should we get cracking with the actual interview?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go straight in.
Let's crack on. Right, yeah. We're all live.
Okay. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
Welcome to the show. We have a history between us. You know, I want to say this is just because of your music, but a lot of it's because of we're mates, and it's good to catch up.
Yeah.
So, tell us about this album, Little White Fella.
Little white fella.
What's the reason behind the name Little White Fella?
I started saying it a lot in Edinburgh.
Why?
I think it's because I was saying like little Chinese fella, and I was referring to everyone as little something fella.
And then
people said, "Oh, that's a bit racist or derogatory."
Yeah.
So I said, "Not if I refer to white people as little white fella."
And then, so that's why
The album's called that.
That's why the album's called Little White Fella.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. And
I couldn't remember the actual name I came up with, which was better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I came up with a sick name, mate. But I
Really?
don't remember what it was.
Oh, fairs. Oh, fairs. So today on the show, we're going to have Joe play 2, maybe 3 of his album tracks, and then a cover
Yeah.
of Ed
Cover,
Sheeran.
yeah, we're doing Ed Sheeran cover.
Yeah, of course.
New album out, am I right?
Yeah. Divide. Well, I mean, the thing about Ed Sheeran's new album is like, can he be more imaginative with his names?
Yeah.
That's all we want here.
Like
at the Golden Girls
plus,
show.
times, divide. I'd love it if his 4th album was
If it's
nothing
not
to-
minus.
Yeah, that would be such a baller move. But I wonder how hard he has to think between calling this album Divide or Subtract.
Yeah, he's probably struggling. I've
Yeah.
heard it's divided opinions.
Oh, there
So,
we go.
that's
I don't know
the
about
that.
comedy
shining
yeah,
through.
yeah. He can't even
know
when he's
about
in music mode, he can't help.
Exactly.
Stick to one character, Joe.
Okay.
Please.
But are you a big Ed Sheeran fan, Joe?
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
Good guy.
What song are you going to cover for us today?
Small Bump.
Small
course.
Bump.
From the first album.
From
the first album.
Okay, so we're getting Joe Bowley's first album material and Ed Sheeran's first album
The
material.
dream. All you can want from your lunchtime radio show.
It's true. I think a critique of Ed Sheeran has been that he's a poor man's Joe Bowley.
Yeah.
I've heard that bit
100%.
thrown around a lot.
Yeah.
Very much stealing your style as such.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because he's a little white fella as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's got a little sort of gingery
He's
beard.
got a gingery beard, certainly.
Wears glasses.
I don't know if I like Ed Sheeran
Um,
because he started out with like I know I'm a controversial shot comic. That's what I am. He started out promising. He could have gone one of 2 ways, but then he's kind of sold out in my opinion. Yeah, you could just tell by the cover artworks. I mean, You Need Me, I Don't Need You, cracking tune.
Yeah.
18 bangs,
banged.
and then when he look at the out, this guy has a chance. He's definitely talented. The kid's got talent. There's no 2 ways.
Can't
about
deny it. Look at his 2015 Brits performance.
Fantastic,
Great performance.
fantastic. But then, just the times where his cover album is just like the most vanilla stuff. It's just like a green background with a black X in it, and now it's just a blue background with.
Well,
a
maybe
blue
that's because he likes to let the music do the talking.
maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I mean, I haven't listened to any of his stuff. I've only looked at the album artwork,
yeah,
so maybe that's why. Right.
Well, speaking of cover artwork, I don't think I've seen anything quite as impressive as Joe Bowley's cover artwork for
Alone on Humberside,
Alone on Humberside.
which you can check out on Spotify now. It is.
I'm on
fantastic.
Joe Bowley's page at the moment.
Please do check out Alone on Humberside. It is
song.
on the Humber Bridge.
Yeah.
And then there is about 50, maybe 100 naked people standing there,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it. What's the story behind that artwork?
So it's about Hull.
Yeah.
So I googled the Humber Bridge.
Yeah.
Thought I need the Humber Bridge in there.
Yeah.
And then that picture with a bunch of naked people looking over the Humber Bridge came up. I thought that's it. That is what the
It
song's
definitely
about.
was it.
Yeah, it's funny because it's called Alone on Humberside, but then there's 60 people there, so it's
Yeah, it
also
does sort of
double
contrast
meaning.
with the title, but
yeah. But that's what you do. Should we kick it off with the big song of Joe Bowley's album, the single that was released first? I was there for the making. Arnold made the music video for this. Rust. I've heard it been played quite a few times, and it's not my personal favorite, but it's a fan favorite, if you will.
favorite. Yeah,
I'm more
the
into
fans
I'm
love
more
it.
into the niche stuff.
Yeah.
I like your Christmas material the most.
thank you.
But yeah, this is.
Do you want to
we
move
all know it.
the mic, this one, just slightly closer?
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the task, if we can get that working.
Let's see if we can do this.
Yeah, lovely. Meanwhile, Mozart's messaging, saying, Ed Sheeran is a waste man, always will be, always has been. He ain't got nothing on the Vienna orchestral massive. True musical OGs.
Yeah.
And with that,
Let's go into Rust.
Okay, let's go. Every single story has beginning and an end. We're in the middle of ours, and you are just my friend. But when you smile at me, it makes me realise I think that I'm in love with you behind those big brown eyes. And I know there's nothing there, and I know it's only hope. But when you sit and smile with him, I can barely cope. And people say I'm foolish, they say it's only lust. But watch as my tears turn our love to rust. I know that you never meant to leave my heart out in the cold. And I know that I will love you even when we're grey and old. And yes, I may regret never admitting how I feel. But you wanted a xylophone and I'm a glockenspiel. I'm a glockenspiel. You wanted a xylophone, you wanted a xylophone, you wanted a xylophone, but I'm a glockenspiel.
Woo! That was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful.
Because does anyone truly know the difference between a xylophone and a glockenspiel? That's the real question.
I think I googled it. I think one of them's made of wood, one of them's made of metal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did.
You did know
that.
that.
It's a constant question.
It is a constant question. Let's talk about that song, Rust.
Yeah.
When did you write that? What it's about? Go on.
I wrote it August last year.
Yeah. Was this? It was in Edinburgh. You wrote this.
No, slightly before Edinburgh. I wrote this, actually. But yeah, it's about heartbreak. It's about unrequited love.
Yep.
In some senses, it's about you nearly what someone wants,
but not
not quite.
So like people might prefer you made of metal, but you're made of wood.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Fairs. And the name Rust.
Because it's got that lyric in it about turning our love to rust.
Oh,
there
nice.
you go.
Really,
and playing into the metallic theme.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
There's a lot of layers here.
Several layers.
Well,
too many to unpack on this show.
We'll be back with more Joe Bowley after a song break.
Yes, indeedy.
All right.
See you in a bit. Whoa. Milo there, dropping the pressure.
Yeah, we need to apologise. There was some smut in
bit of
that.
smut in there.
Yeah.
We apologise about the smut. It's a lot of smut, actually.
Yeah, like it's all right to have smut in your free time, but
Essentially
not on the airwaves.
The
not
only
on the airwaves.
lyrical sentence in that was including a bad word, and it was just repeated. But we're sorry.
We are sorry. Do you want to play the explicit warning? Because God knows with drill on the decks, we're going to get some more of this.
Don't just spring things on like I'm not that good at it. Where is it?
It's at the top.
It's at the top.
You're listening to Raw 1251 AM. The following programme may contain explicit content.
We'll call it a day then.
Yeah, we'll call it a day. So, because we got Joe on the show
just
as well.
in case, who knows what's
He's
going to
a
happen.
serial offender on the smut radar.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Joe.
Yeah.
We have tonight, this is just going off music for a second, the Chortle Student Comedy Awards.
We do.
Last year I did it. It was my third gig ever. And I didn't make it through, but I wasn't upset because it was just starting. So this year...
Yeah. I mean, okay. I made it through my second gig.
You did. Look, it's true. It's true. Joe was one of the youngest people to ever make the Student Chortle Award final, so that's still his greatest achievement. But in Steve Bennett, the guy who runs Chortle, the gatekeeper to British comedy, as he's been described by Stuart Lee, he wrote a rather interesting review about your set in the final, which is actually one of my favourite things ever.
Yeah.
And I think the pain of this review has... Really, I felt it when I was listening to some of the songs on the album.
Yeah, and it comes in more later, I reckon.
Yeah,
you can feel the pain.
Yeah, definitely. Would you mind reading it out for our listeners back home?
Sure. Joe Bowley was the only actor who struggled tonight. His awkward delivery, frequently referring to the back of his hand, a little too low energy, especially for his late slot. A magician as well as a comic, his routinely performed trick did have a nice punchline inverting expectations. On the stand-up side, he was as self-deprecating as you'd expect and spoke about his name. And if you thought there really wasn't much to say about Joe, you'd be right. It was a brutal out-of-character bad taste joke and a nice switcheroo and a rap before doing it for real, brackets, and badly. But all a bit of a jumble, really, with neither enough oomph nor strong writing to cover it.
Man. And you made the semis last year.
Yeah. Didn't get through to a final that time.
Yeah. I mean, you and Steve have had a rocky relationship ever since.
It's tough, man.
Well, I mean, when he hears this, it's gonna be like a girl who broke up with you. When he hears this album, he's gonna be like, damn.
He's gonna think I shouldn't have wrote that.
Yeah, yeah. For what? I mean, it's the sass on it. You were a kid.
For it.
Were you 19?
Yeah, I turned 19 like a couple of weeks before that.
Insane. So young, and that was a real baptism of fire to the comedy world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Man.
tough.
Man.
And is he the guy who's judging tonight?
Yeah. He judges everyone. The guy loves his comedy. He can't do any
He
comedy.
can't get enough of it.
He can't do any
Does
comedy.
he not do his own stand-up?
No, every now and
Oh,
again
no.
he throws in the
Tell a joke.
He throws in the classic Steve Bennett jokes, which is when he's introduced to the night, he tries out. Wait, there was this funny story about like when he tried to.
Yeah, I saw him at the semi-finals. Me and Eric were in, and the first night he did a joke at mine, and it worked, and he got laughs, and then he did it the next night, and it just bombed.
You can
He
tell he
was so
goes.
sad. I felt bad for him, kind of, because
Yeah, he's managed to invent a position for himself where he is one of the most powerful people in comedy without doing any comedy at all. Right, let's delve into what is the Joe Bowley. So, whereabouts you from, Joe?
Scarborough.
Scarborough.
Well, originally born in Tamworth, live in Scarborough.
Okay, so when were you playing music from a young age?
I had like 2 guitar lessons in year 8,
Yeah,
but then I stopped.
fairs.
Are you
And-
self-taught then for the
Yeah,
rest?
self-taught,
Very
yeah.
nice, very nice.
And what made you want to get into music?
I don't know, it's just good. I thought it'd be fun, and maybe girls would like me.
Okay, so there's a lot of this album about getting girls to like you, would you say?
A little bit. It's more about heartbreak,
Yeah.
but without any experience of heartbreak.
Oh, so it's what you imagine heartbreak would be like.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been any heartbreak in your past.
No, not really.
Just you've seen.
I'm just very good at convincing myself I've been in love with people.
Oh, good. Oh, I see. No, I feel that. So, do you see heartbreak from afar and you're like, I can assume what that's like?
Yeah, I'm like, I can write a song about that.
I mean, Alone on a Homicide is a painful tune about not going out with a girl because she's from Hull.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Hull?
I've never been to Hull.
Okay, well, you'd understand.
Because you said in the song, one of the lyrics is that you'd go out with a girl from Yeovil,
Yeah.
a girl from York,
Yeah.
but never Hull.
Never Hull, mate.
Yeah.
Never Hull.
Yeah.
But then there's a nice little switcheroo at the end where, she walks away. Because
You're telling her that you're not.
Well, I'm telling her, listen, it's never going to happen, love.
Well, so she didn't really walk away. You kind of pushed her away, Joe.
Yeah, but then. Yeah.
It's not really heartbreak when you're pushing away a girl just because she's
That's
from
a
Hull.
problem. Maybe that's part of a problem.
And maybe you should stop looking for love in Hull if you have this already.
Yeah, I shouldn't have went to Hull for looking for love, to be fair. That was my mistake. I'll give you that one.
But the song Alone on Homicide, please do listen on Spotify. It's not even from real life experience.
No, not at all.
It's because it rhymed with beautiful.
Yeah, I came up with the lyric beautiful, and I was like, what rhymes with that? And then I remembered Hull. I thought, there's a song there.
Have you ever been to Hull?
Yeah, I've been to Hull a few times. It's very near Scarborough, so.
Oh, Fairs, is that the big city near you?
Yeah, Hull and York are the 2 biggest ones near me.
Okay, but you'd go out with a girl from York. But just
Yeah,
not
I'd go with a girl from York.
If
It's
you-
the voice. I don't like the voice from Hull.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Can you do an accent from Hull?
I'll try.
Yeah, let's try. Don't worry, there's no pressure. You're a musician.
So there was a girl from Hull at my school, and she's like, I'm doing my homework.
Oh, I
It's
see.
that. It's annoying.
that.
I don't like it.
And nothing happened between you two?
No. Oh, no.
Oh, God, no.
From Hull, mate.
Yeah, exactly. I think, would you say we're ready for another tune?
Yeah.
For the
Yeah, we
Bowley
could be
Meister?
ready for another tune.
Right, we're back. We got Holmesy Boy back on the show.
Chaps, how are we doing? Oh, this mic's
it's
still...
still-
Yeah, it's still a little bit
bogged.
rusty. It's still a bit
Yeah.
rusty.
Hey, that's not great, is it?
Nah,
That's all right. Just speak softly. Speak in that soft
I can do
northern
that.
voice. Right. Well, Holmesy Boy didn't want to be on the show. He said he was busy, but I convinced him because we got these guys are friends. We went to Edinburgh together.
friends.
It's Squiddy
Go
over
way
here.
back. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah, it
Can I
is
just shout into Joe's?
Yeah, let's try. Let's try.
yeah.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, I mean, we go way back, me and Joe Bowley. We go way back. Yeah.
So yeah, this is the promo launch, part of the promo tour for Little White Fella.
Yep.
Joe Bowley's first album. Have you heard any of his works?
I've heard a few teasers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard some earlier songs. I've not heard the album in its entirety. No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Neil-
not out yet, mate.
Is it the release party? I believe is.
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
next
Yeah.
week.
Are you
23rd
performing?
of,
Are you
23rd
performing the
March.
whole album at this release party?
Yep. Including 2 bonus tracks.
Are you releasing a deluxe edition, or is it just going to be?
Nah, just one
Yeah,
edition.
just
man.
one. Okay,
I'm not
fine.
messing about
Yeah.
with 2 editions.
See how it sells.
Yeah. exactly. Come back and release.
Are you
one later.
recording at the launch party to have a live album, or is it just going to be?
Oh.
'Cause
No,
you could-
I'm not, but that is a good
Do
idea.
you think maybe you could have like a live and a normal album as your first?
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So how many songs are in this album?
11.
Jeez.
11
what?
and 2 bonus tracks.
Do you have the names of the songs you can tease us with?
You want all of them?
Yes, please.
Okay, there's Rust.
Yeah.
Jeopardy.
Everyone knows
Yeah,
Rust.
that, yeah.
Death
What's-
is not the end.
What's the,
brackets, but
what's the
sometime-
second one?
Oh, I don't know if this is the order, but I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Death is not the end, brackets, but sometimes it is, brackets. Ignore what I just said about death.
Yep.
Merry Christmas, that's on
Yeah.
there. A Song for Her, brackets, The Reveal. That's a good one. Alone on Humberside.
Of course.
Yeah.
What else is
Alone
there?
on Homicide sounds
Yeah, mate, it's on Spotify. Give it a listen. Ode to Joe. Last week, a
Yeah.
song I wrote when I was 9.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember the others. Love is Found in the Strangest Places.
Okay.
And Cocktail Blues.
Okay.
They're
Oh,
the
nice.
full ones.
What's your personal favorite from the album? Like it's like
Oh,
choosing to your children, I know, but
It's got to be A Song for Her.
yeah,
It's my favourite one to sing.
yeah. Okay. Can you play it for us now?
Yeah.
Oh, no, mate. That one's the reveals who
Oh,
this is about, so.
Oh man! Oh, that's gonna be. That's gonna be the first time people are gonna hear it. Will be on the launch night
Yeah.
on the 23rd of March in
Yeah.
Leaf Tea Rooms in Leamington Spa, I believe.
Absolutely.
Me and Mark were down at the Leaf Tea Rooms.
We was, yeah.
Yeah,
we
because
was.
we're doing an open mic where Mark is also a musician. He tries to sneak off without telling us, playing some songs while we do the comedy. He's always just, I'm out and about playing my songs. And I came down to do some stand-up, and I don't think it was the right atmosphere for stand-up.
You say that you was really beating yourself up, and I give you a lot of credit for it because
Yeah,
it was
but
absolutely
Mark-
was not the correct atmosphere.
But Mark,
for
you
stand-up,
don't have
and
good
therefore-
taste, so it's just like, I can't be trusting you.
No, but like you kind of got to, you've got to do these terrible places because you didn't do that bad, all.
Yeah,
all
but
in
you like
all.
Bernard Manning, Mark.
Be that as it may. No, of course not.
No, because it was just some girls playing nice tunes, singing some Ed Sheeran covers.
Not
and
to keep
then I
bringing it
come
back
in.
to Bernard Manning, but about Bernard Manning, Peter Kay originally wrote what's it called now? Phoenix Nights. With
Yeah.
Bernard, he was planning on casting Bernard Manning as the main guy, Brian Potter.
Really?
Yeah, it was made for him, and then he was too ill, so he had to. So Peter Kay did it himself.
Do you think Peter Kay looks past the racism?
He said his quote was, this isn't a quote because I'm going to misquote it. It was along the lines of, you may disagree with some of the things he says, but he's certainly got very good comedic timing.
He does. But I mean, casting him in a show is another thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that either's way
Yeah, you
right.
know.
I'm merely just, don't shoot the messenger guy. I'm just here. Just
Mark is
throwing out
wearing
info.
a Bernard Manning t-shirt as we speak.
Not true.
And he's got his Peter Kay socks on as well. But he doesn't seem to take those off.
Garlic.
Right. Can we hear Death is Not the End? Brackets.
But
Sometimes it is. Brackets.
Ignore what I just said about
Can we
that.
play that? Is this going to be a ukulele track? So strap in with an extra seatbelt because we're going to get rocky.
Okay.
Take it away,
I
Joe.
haven't played this one in a while, so I might mess it up.
It's all right, man.
Aliens abducted a Margaret Thatcher. They came down to earth and they said a quick let's snatch her. They wanted a lead and then for her tyranny. Her death was a government conspiracy. Right now Margaret Thatcher's up in space. She's probably got a big frown on her face. They say you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but Maggie's still alive and that is what I said. Aliens abducted a Margaret Thatcher. They came down to earth and they said a quick let's snatch her. They wanted a lead and then for her tyranny. Her death was a government conspiracy. They made her a leader and she changed their life. She made the working class aliens go on meteor strike. They revolted against her and they chopped off her head. I guess I was wrong, Maggie Thatcher is dead. Aliens abducted a Margaret Thatcher. They came down to earth and they said a quick let's snatch her. Well, Maggie Thatcher, where are you now? Probably chilling out with Stalin in a bar in hell. Wait, I forgot the words. M and an A and a G and a G and an I and an E, it's Maggie. M and an A and a G and a G and an I and an E, it's Maggie. M and an A and a G and a G and an I and an E, it's Maggie. Maggie Thatcher. Maggie Thatcher. Maggie Thatcher.
Woo! Yeah!
Still there.
Yeah! Wow. Right. Should we delve into this one?
Wow,
then?
that's a big one to delve into.
So political, Joe.
Yeah,
I didn't see
Bowley gets political. We've all been
because
waiting for it.
we've had the unrequited love, we've had the heartbreak,
Yeah,
a
thought I
load
needed
of
a political
homicide,
one in there.
nearly made me cry. But Maggie Thatcher. So it's hard because you thrown Stalin in there, you thrown Maggie Thatcher in there. What inspired this song?
Well, I thought I need to write a political tune because that's what all the up and coming musicians are doing.
Yeah.
But I don't know much about politics. I just know that people didn't really like Margaret Thatcher.
Okay, that's good.
There's something about her.
So it wasn't at all about her policies. It's just about her reputation.
Yeah, I don't really know much about her politics. I don't know anything. I know that's the thing with the minors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
it
that's
is.
fair.
that's fair.
I mean,
that,
I'm
that's
confused
pretty,
about
I
them
think
as
you
young
pretty
people.
much got it. To be fair,
Cheers, man.
I don't really know what Mark Holmes' view on Mark.
What did the aliens
Yeah,
represent?
yeah, that was.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be a fun idea if aliens abducted. Don't represent anything, mate.
Aliens,
you look
I
at
guess.
into it too deep.
Yeah, Mark seriously.
Literal
stopped.
aliens
Yeah.
in this case.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Okay, no, that was. I really enjoyed that. It was quite a story. It was quite a journey. Do you remember where you guys were when Maggie Thatcher died?
No.
Do you remember where we were?
Yeah, we were on D.
We were in D of E.
Yeah.
We had
And we brought.
we were walking across the South Down.
And we had a little
rolling
radio.
hills.
We had a little radio
It was
with
the
us.
6 of us, the lads, the Chevron boys. We'd been walking for days, and then in this radio we heard, and Margaret Thatcher has died, and we didn't really have to. We're a pretty. Well,
We're in the
actually,
middle of the forest. I mean,
I'd
what's
say
the
we're a
fitting
lefty
thing to
bunch,
do?
but we have like some. It's a pretty even split across the
Yeah.
spectrum of the boys. But then we poured our beers out for her.
Did we?
Yeah, it was
Nice.
really weird because
Good from
like
us.
we both, me and Andrew certainly. I don't want to assume
Yeah.
for you, are definitely not big fans of Margaret Thatcher at
No.
all. But it just felt like the right thing to do.
It did.
You
yeah,
know,
just
sometimes
empty the
you got to
beers.
respect the enemy.
It was quite a powerful moment, I think. Just
It
being,
was.
being
We
in the
had
middle
this
of the
like
forest.
crackly radio in the middle of the
Tired.
forest, and then I didn't know whether I was happy or sad about it. The Iron Lady, but yeah, that just brought back memories of that. See, that's what Joe Bowley's songs do.
Invokes emotion
Yeah.
within the listener.
Dear-
That's one of the other tracks.
Bonus.
Oh man.
Does anyone else know where they were when Margaret Thatcher died?
I was in my living room. I was playing Football Manager. I don't know which year it was. And genuinely, most of the big events in my life has happened when I've been playing Football Manager. Michael
yeah?
Jackson dying in the exact same seat.
Really?
Yeah, not the same game. I don't think it was a different year.
Yeah.
My parents telling me they were breaking up. I was on Champ Manager 0102. The computer was in the dining room at this point now, so it was a different seat.
Wait.
The
So
same
let's
emotions.
paint this picture. So how old are you at this point?
I'd be about 10.
So you're like a 10-year-old. I imagine one of those big computers in the kitchen.
We haven't got a proper- we
You're
haven't got-
small and you're like your arms are reached up to the
We
keyboard.
hadn't got a proper computer chair at this point, so it was like a fake chair for children's room from IKEA, which was like in the shape of a tree stump.
Oh, okay.
So I was in like on a fluorescent little tree stump.
And then it's like, Mark. And you're like, yeah, 1 sec. I'm
I felt kind of I could sense what was coming, so I didn't really look away from the screen.
Stop playing.
Because obviously, like, I'm trying to play it cool as if, no biggie, to my own mother. And she's like, Mark, me and your father, I think we're going to separate.
And you're like, yes! And
And
like,
I-
what? It's like, sorry, just.
Well, I'm just scouting
just
at this
scored.
point. I'm scouting, so I'm just on I'm F5 in it, like looking at sending out some scout, and I'm just going, yeah, I get it. And I just wouldn't look. Kind of sad, really. And then she said-
2001.
So I played that game for a long time.
Oh, okay, because I was wondering.
played it until
for a
FM,
second, I was
yeah.
like, how old is this man?
I played it.
As it finally came. He was 10 years old in 2001. The guy's nearly 30.
It was a timeless game. At the end of the day, you couldn't have given me news that could have got me to look away from it.
That's fair. So it was like shouting, oh, by the way, we're getting divorced.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but I mean, my Australia team were doing all right. We had
Australia.
Mark Viduka. He was knocking them in. We had that Mark Bresciano, if you remember him. He played for an Italian side. But that's what it's all about at the end of the day, isn't it? It's sort of life. It's these experiences, these up and downs. What you write music about, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's this roller coaster.
It's what you live for. It's what you live for.
Specifically that.
Yeah, seldom specifically that.
No, that sounds like a Joe Bowley song. My parents divorced while I was playing Championship Manager. I won
album,
it
mate.
too.
Keep it down.
Yeah. What about you? When Maggie Thatcher died, were you not?
Oh, I don't remember what I was doing.
Fair enough.
I was writing a song. Let's ruin this one.
Should we go into? I feel because I want an Ed Sheeran cover from our man Joe Bowley. Should we play the original first?
No.
No, that's too much Ed
straight
Sheeran.
Straight into the cover.
Okay, all right. Joe, would you mind playing for us "Small Bump" by Ed Sheeran? Is this the first album track?
Yeah.
Can you firstly tell us like what you like about this track and why this track means something to you?
Yes, I can. Sorry, it's about what's it? I don't even know what it's about. It's about a baby, I think.
Yeah.
A miscarriage, I believe.
Oh, really?
Which is, bringing the tone down a bit.
Okay.
And I've still got a smile on my face, which is bad. And I just like the song. There's a video of him playing it on a boat, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
good.
Well,
But I've only played this like 3 times, so it might not be good.
well, fourth time lucky, as they say.
Yeah, man. Good. Can you scroll down this one? I'll tell you to. Cheers, man. Okay, that's not gonna. Yeah, cheers, man. You were just a small bump unborn. In 4 months you're torn, but brought to life. And you might be left with my hair, but you'll have your mother's eyes. What chord is it? I'll hold your body in my hand, be as gentle as I can. But for now you're a scan of my unmade plans. A small bump. In 4 months you're brought to life. And I'll hold you tightly and get nothing but truth. If you're not inside me, I put my future in you. 'Cause you are the one and only. And you can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight. 'Cause you are the one and only. And you can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight. And you'll be alright. You're just a small bump unborn. You'll grow into his skin. With a smile like hers and a dimple beneath your chin. Fingernails the size of a half grain of rice, and eyelids closed to be soon open wide. A small bump. In 4 months you'll open your eyes. And I'll hold you tightly. I'll give you nothing but truth. If you're not inside me, I'll put my future in you. 'Cause you are the one and only. And you can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight. 'Cause you are my one and only. And you can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight. And you'll be alright. Okay, scroll down, mate. Wait, where are we? And you can lie with me with your tiny feet when you're half asleep. Half asleep, I will leave you be right in front of me for a couple weeks so I can keep you safe. 'Cause you are my one and only. And you can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight. 'Cause you are my one and only. And you can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight. And you'll be alright. You're just a small bump unborn. In 4 months you're torn from life. Maybe you were needed up there, but we're still unaware as why.
That was lovely. That was a beautiful rendition of Ed Sheeran.
Yes, man.
Yeah. So you a fan of his new stuff then? Because that was definitely an old track.
Yeah, I like my new stuff.
Yeah, the Divide album.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. It's got some bangers on there.
What tunes would you recommend for our listeners?
I'm a big fan of. You can get in on this. I'm a big fan of Dive.
Yep.
Perfect is good.
Yep.
What Do I Know?
Yep.
Galway Girl.
Galway
Galway
Girl.
Girl.
Yeah, that's a
good one.
classic.
And Nancy Mulligan's good.
Okay, that's a lot of songs.
Yeah, they're all good.
So
man.
you
They're all
really,
good.
really do like. That's a big.
There's some I don't like, but
Yeah. Okay, but that's 6 you're trying. Well, I think that was a very nice cover. I enjoyed that a lot. It's a very sad song.
Very
certainly.
sad, yeah.
It didn't hit me as hard as Alone on Humberside. Certainly.
Oh, no, it wouldn't do.
Did I miss Alone on Humberside?
You did. It's on
we didn't play
Spotify.
it.
No, we didn't play it.
Oh, okay.
But you need to check out
do
the
we not?
artwork of Alone on Humberside. It's
check it out.
it's a wonderful thing to witness. But yeah. But man, yeah, that was a lovely tune. And then, because Mark, as well as Joe, is a comedian / musician. And this is a question to both of you. Do you see yourselves more as comedians or as musicians?
Good question.
a comedian.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark?
What do you mean? As in, which am I better at? Which do I prefer, or what am I more
What would
natural
you
at? or what's-
define yourself as?
as a human?
Yeah.
Well, neither probably. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
How
no.
would you define yourself then, Mark? I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, I want to know.
I would say a magnolia.
Swimmer?
A dirty magnolia. It's been there since the 80s. Yeah. But, no, I'd say I'm probably more comfortable musician, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
But would you define
On stage? I don't know, actually, because then, when you sat chatting, you're flying a bit of banter around. He knows what it's like. You've been there.
I know what it's like.
Yeah, I don't
You've
know.
been in Squid's banter race.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
you've been you've been locked onto by
Oh, mate.
by the
Yeah, I've
horns.
spent many a time in Squid's banter race.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
bad.
yeah, we should describe yourself more as a musician than a comedian.
Actually, no, I'll take it back. Comedian.
Yeah,
Comedian.
I've never heard you play any music, so I have nothing to go by.
Yeah.
I've just
But
heard-
not a stand-up. I mean, I'm not... I think,
You're more of a front room comedian.
Yeah, I'm more of a telly's on. Your sister's telling you to be quiet because Hollyoaks is on, but you're having a go at them all. And your dad's can't believe what
You've
you're
been there for a couple of days.
Oh, God, yeah.
You're a couple of siders in.
Yeah. Championship manager 102 still. Hoping they'll come back together if you just keep playing. Yeah. I never do.
But still hope.
But still, that's what it's all about.
Holmes' parents, do message in if you decide to get back together.
Yeah.
I felt
That'd be
quite bad,
lovely.
actually. I tweeted. I don't know if you saw something I tweeted the other
Are
day.
you a Twitter guy?
Famously so, yes. If you've not seen it, mate, there's a good 4 years of gold to catch up on. So come back in a few weeks when you've caught up. We'll have a chat. But I felt a bit bad because I threw my dad under the bus the other day. In that, I tweeted, and it got quite a lot of sort of, what's the word, response. It was that my dad. I said, I know I'm not saying my dad had a drink the other night. But last night at midnight, he did create a WhatsApp group for his kids and his ex-wife called Days Gone By. Which is absolutely true.
Wow.
Absolutely
It's
true.
true.
And just sent a load of baby pictures.
No.
It's funny, but it's definitely quite sad. Because I don't think, I think it comes across more
this
sad
is
than it is. Because
something-
I know he would have been
it's
doing it
funny.
smiling, sort of thinking, hey, but I think when it's sort of read, and I knew how it would be perceived, so that's why I did it for the laughs.
yeah.
But when I feel like, people are reading that, I went to school with, they know my dad, and they're just thinking, sad old Mark Senior. Just making WhatsApp groups for his ex-wife.
Oh,
It's
man.
all a bit sad, isn't it?
No, I see the comedy behind that.
Yeah,
That's
good.
fine.
I hope he did. too.
Hopefully my dad will do that one
Yeah.
day. And your dad too.
Well, my dad, I can empathise with this whole ex-girlfriend, ex-wife thing. Except with my dad, he kind of he goes out with a girl, normally about 5 years older than me, normally from somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Cool.
It lasts for about a year, and then they either end up as one of his assistants or his best friend.
Oh,
So he just has now his friend group, the team, are just his ex-girlfriends.
that's very bizarre.
Very strange.
Yeah.
I think he might be moving in with his ex-fiance because he's
you
like,
discussed
he said to me, I can't move in with my current girlfriend because I'm not sure how long we're going to last. So, and I was like, yeah, well, I feel she got to me. Well, why didn't you marry her? Because she wanted kids. Can't be having that. And I was like,
Doesn't she have a kid?
oh, she might have a kid. Yeah, she has a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, two of them have kids now with other men.
Right. As in since they
since they left old P Daddy, P Gould.
It's very bizarre.
It's a very strange thing.
Does he listen in? He listens in, doesn't he?
He listens occasionally. He says it puts him to sleep.
Hey,
yeah.
that's it.
You can't have it. Yeah,
Can't have it,
Cheeky.
but yeah. I actually found out another, because my dad is a ridiculous man. I found out another golden P Gould story. Andrew's, of course, met him only a couple of times. He now remembers your name.
No, he knows my name now.
Now he knows your name. It took him about 4 years.
4 years, I'd say.
Before,
At least so.
Yeah. He comes home drunk. This is when I was like 5 years old. He knocks on the door. There's no response because he's forgotten the keys. So then, so my dad's like, how am I going to get in here? So, being the resourceful man he is, he grabs a dustbin and throws it through the front window.
He's like MacGyver.
Climbs in, gets into bed, has a lovely night's rest, wakes up early, calls a window repairman, repairs the window. My mum only found out like 2 years ago.
Really? That's just genius. The guy's a maverick, but he gets results.
If the door's locked, he's going straight in.
Excellent. Terrifying.
But yeah, man. How's Mark Holmes seen you do?
Yeah, he's all right. He's knocking around. He had a gig last week. I don't know if I told you.
The Raging Horn.
The Raging Horn. I brought him up on the last show, didn't I? The Raging Horn.
I'm not sure you did.
I don't think you did.
I don't think you did. You just been telling me.
No, you didn't. No.
This is
Oh
amazing.
yeah, the Raging Horn. So yeah, long story short, his sort of name. He's not very good at following the music.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not classically trained, but he's very good at improvising.
Okay.
You know, he's sort of the sax is his
Yeah,
best
he's-
friend. So he just gets up there, does a few solos every so often, walks around the crowd, and his sort of introduction historically has been. Because he's a caretaker in a primary school.
Okay.
He's been the mild-mannered janitor by day, but by night, the Raging Horn. and then he was sort of,
That's great.
I mean, given his sort of like, his what's the word? Sexual deviancy.
Yes.
Deviances, it sort of works very well. We got a shirt printed for Father's Day a good few years ago.
Yeah.
With sort of the Raging Horn printed on. I wore that on Saturday. But
Wait,
it was
did it
in
have Mark Holmes on the back?
Yeah, it had Mr. Mark Holmes on the back and then a big and then Raging in big red letters, a horn and a saxophone. And he was performing in a church. I was walking around with that and everyone was over
I saw
65.
a video, I think.
I've seen a video of
Did
him.
you do like a
improvising.
Facebook Live or something?
My sister posted a video, so maybe that was...
Of him just rocking around the
Rocking
crowd.
around.
Oh, that was a
He
different one.
killed
I've got, he does
Yeah,
that. That's his
'cause-
bit. That's his bit.
Because there's a whole band playing, sitting where bands are meant
Like
to
a big
play.
swig band,
And
like,
then,
you know, like
and then
this,
when it comes to Mark Holmes' seniors solo, he just goes on
Into the
walkabout.
crowd, love
Just
it.
all around. The fans are loving it.
The fans, what I like most is only a third of the fans love it. The other 2/3 are a mix of like, what's he doing? Or like, I wish he would stop.
And then you with all the merch just in the corner, like, that's my dad! That's me dad!
Well, he did it on the show in the church, and there was one guy loving it at the front, like properly, like smiling, laughing, like just. And then the guy behind him, who my dad sat next to and played his solo for a while, which was kind of funny, kind of cool. He was not interested. Like he made a strong effort to look away from him, whilst everyone else was staring at him. He was just staring in the opposite direction. It was excellent, but he was unfazed by it. He just carried on soloing. You know, he's not even that good. He just knows a pentatonic scale sort of thing. Just like quite straightforward. But he rocks it.
He does.
He rocks it.
Does.
That's
He
what the
does.
Raging Horn does.
Yeah.
Didn't you do so?
Raging Horn does what
I'm
the Raging
fascinated
Horn
by
does.
your father because you showed me some voice messages he sent you as advice for girls.
Yeah,
and it's just one of my favourite things ever because it sounds just like a slightly older Mark Holmes.
Yeah, that's not.
It's like Mark Holmes with the less irony, I think.
Yeah, okay, I'd say that. Yeah, I don't know. He means well. Dated, I think the phrase is. Dated.
All right. Well,
Thank you very much for coming on the show,
Yeah.
Joe.
so any plugs you want to get out, Joe, while you're still on the airwaves?
Come to the album launch, 23rd of March,
When-
and download it.
Is it going to go straight on Spotify on that day?
Yeah, hopefully. It might be on Spotify before that.
Okay.
Where can we download it?
Good one. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, Joe Bowley. Facebook.com/Joe Bowley Music.
Do you have a
Perfect.
YouTube?
Yeah, but I don't know. Just YouTube Joe Bowley and it'll come up.
Oh, okay. All right, that's a good promo from there. Thank you very much, Arnold, for your work as a documentarian today.
welcome.
Thank you very much, Alex, for being an extra. Yeah.
Yeah, the extra. The extra.
And then, I don't think we get enough round
No, we-
applause,
we-
Andrew.
no,
so
we never get a thank you.
Well done
Yeah,
us.
well done us.
done
Well
us.
done Good show. Yeah.
It's been a wonderful thing.
just note how the sort of atmosphere is so much more positive when Alfie G's not here.
Yeah.
We're literally clapping each other.
Clapping, yeah, that's
we
true.
never get this.
Because 40 minutes in, we normally have where we go a bit smutty,
you know,
a bit rowdy.
The lads come
naughty
out.
by then. doesn't it?
But not with Joe Bowley, the Scunthorpe Flower, as he's known. Wait, Scarborough. Scarborough. Scarborough, Scunthorpe.
Scarbella.
No, Scarberos.
That's close.
I gave you this ages ago. You should have. Come on. Quite an easy one.
Ready?
If
Nah. Come on. Come on! I gave you this like 20 minutes ago.
what do you want me to do, Andrew?
That's what do I want you to do? I'm not. What do you mean?
What do you want me to do, Andrew?
I have literally no idea what. You can't just say that and then no, because I'm not. Fine, yeah. Say my name.
No!
Just say my
No!
name. Say my
I'm not
name!
gonna do it!
Say my name!
No!
Say
No!
my name!
No!
Say my name! Say my
Andrew
name.
Cohen!
Thank you.
Dog Child 99.
Say